Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Tuesday, March the 5th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions for me, you can use this email address. This is a link to get into the Novia trading room. As you know, well, if you don't know, we're working with two trading rooms right now. Probably going to make the switch. I can't tell you exactly when to the other room. So I'm running them concurrently. The other room is the PTR room, Pro Trader Room. It's called PTR. So I've been running them concurrently. I'm encouraging people to move over there now so you can get used to it. I'm still opening both rooms though. Opening both rooms at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. And that's when I start to share my screen, get live on the mic at about 9:05. I go up to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays and up to 3 o'clock on Fridays. There's a link here. You'll see the link for the other room and also a promo for 15% off either the first month of a standard or premium subscription or the entire year of a standard or premium subscription. All right, a little bit of a different video today. So I want to show you a couple of things here. Get this chart here. All right, one of the features, you don't have it yet, but one of the features that is pretty cool is, let me demonstrate it right here. Just a second, let me move this chart over to make sure I don't lose the chart. Okay. Let me elongate that just a little bit. Okay. So you notice this is Holly Neal right now, okay? Notice these are stop hits, stop hits. So Holly obviously did not have a great day. Certainly not in Holly Neal. But I want to draw your attention to a feature that, again, is coming. Well, I've got it already in my development version of the software, but certainly you guys will have it too. Notice what happens when Holly gets stopped out. Let's take a look at HIQ because that's one I actually got into. Unfortunately, I lost, but I probably should have kept some, but I didn't. But let me just show you what I'm talking about. There, let me just expand this a little bit. Okay, so let me get, okay, this is a short, right? So there was the short at, what was the short price? Entry was 36.72, 36.72. So the short was down here. And obviously it didn't work. I mean, there's the short on that candle at 36.72. It moved up, 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 up. There was the stop at 37.20. Holly got stopped out of the trade. All right, moved up. Now, look what happened though. There is now a re-entry at 36.96. Now, how do we get that re-entry? Well, first of all, when Holly gets stopped out, and make sure that, yeah, stopped out. When Holly gets stopped out, remember, this is a short. So when it moved up to that 37.20, Holly gets stopped out. If it comes down below the stop, then there is an automatic re-entry that is set. Okay, and basically, I mean, it's nothing hugely scientific. It's just split the difference between the stop and the entry, and that's how we get the 36.96. Okay. If you take 36.72 is the entry price, and there's the stop. So that is 20 cents, and that's 58 cents. So it's 26 cents. So, you know, if I add 26 cents to it, that's why you get 36.96. Okay? So this then basically says, okay, you know what? Holly was a little bit early on this short. Maybe now that she's back below the stop price, maybe there is a chance to get back into this trade. So I actually did take this trade. All right, now I ended up taking a small loss. I had a quick scalp in it that I did not take, but it is still, look at it now. I mean, if I had a little more patience, and that was the other thing. My problem, I don't know why it's not showing up here. My problem is that I got into this a little bit later. See, there was the alert, 36.96 to re-enter the short, and I got into this around here, right around here. So when it moved up, you know, I thought, I better, you know, if I'd been in, I mean, I know I'm sort of we're going round and round here. If I'd been able to get in at more like the 36.96, I would have been able to probably hold on as it moved back up to this area here, but I couldn't because I was in at more 36.84, and I thought, who knows, maybe it's just going to completely reverse. So I took the sort of the coward's way out. But if I'd been in closer to that entry, I would have still been in it. And you can see now it's at 36.48. So, I'm not saying they're all going to work like that, but now this is a great feature to keep an eye on. Let's just see if this, how this one, oh, I don't even have to get on the chart. For this one, for instance, oh, that's the same one. For this one, I can tell right off the bat, 37.82 would be the re-entry. What is the price now? 38.14. So I can tell right off the bat that had I re-entered, even though we got stopped out, got stopped out way down here, but then there was a re-entry, 37.82. Now, it's 38.14. It's positive. I'm not saying they're all going to be like that. Let's see here, 38.77, the re-entry. Yeah, that's pretty good, 39.27. Okay, so very important now, and the only ones you have to pay attention to is when you see a re-entry time. These are being established ahead of time because it's just, again, the simple math of in case it does happen, in case there is a re-entry, these would be the re-entry prices. But they didn't happen. They didn't happen yet. They may not happen at all. So all you really have to keep an eye on are if you get something in the re-entry column. Let's see, on this one, 76.05. And this is like 76.04. So nothing has happened on this one. But this is a very cool feature, I think, because look, Holly is not obviously always right. She could be a little bit early for all the reasons why putting on the brakes made the cut today and why this one was signaled. Okay, Holly was a little bit early in that particular alert, but certainly later on it worked. It would have worked out pretty well. So I just wanted to show you that. I don't know when that's going to be available to everybody. But it's, I've had this now for probably a couple of weeks now. So I would think that they've got to be getting pretty close to releasing something like that. And because then you can just really pay attention to anything that has a reentry time and just sticking a price alert and seeing if it alerts on it. And then checking to see if it's something you might want to trade. All right, I want to bring this back here. So if you have any questions for me on that, well, if you have any questions for me and you're in the room, ask me in the room. All right, way easier for me to demonstrate in the room. But hopefully that makes sense. I'll just close this down, bring back the capture program. Okay, where are you? Okay. So again, if you have any questions for me, this is the email address you can use. This is a link to get into the Novia trading room. In this, in the email you're getting, you'll see the link to get into the other trading room, which will more than likely be taking over maybe in a couple of weeks. I don't know exactly when. Really what we have to do is we have to have it, make it a little more official in terms of the sign-up procedure. Right now I'm just giving you a link, and you don't have to do anything. You don't have to give us your email or create a password. Of course, that's what we want. It's still a free trading room, but we do want some control over it. So right now it's a bit of a free-for-all. So once we get that in place, then I'm sure probably have a Novia running for a week after, just to make sure everybody knows to go to the new room. All right, everybody. Hope everybody has a great evening, and we'll see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Bye-bye.